What's up, everyone? If you own a Nintendo Switch, you know the library is absolutely stacked with incredible games. But today, we're talking about the cream of the crop, the 15 best games you can play on this console right now. Let's dive into it. Bayonetta 3 is pure stylish chaos, wrapped in a hack-and-slash package that never lets up. You're controlling the Umbra Witch herself as she battles interdimensional monsters called homunculi, threatening to destroy the multiverse. The combat system is incredibly fluid. You're dodging attacks at the last second to trigger Witch Time, slowing down enemies while you unleash devastating combo strings with her signature guns and demonic summons. The new Demon Slave mechanic lets you directly control massive demons during fights, adding a whole new layer to battles. You're switching between different Bayonettas across parallel universes, each with unique weapons and abilities. The game throws you into massive set pieces constantly, from battling kaiju-sized enemies to navigating environmental puzzles. It's over-the-top, flashy, and rewards skillful play with higher rankings. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the ultimate kart racing experience, and honestly, the most complete package in the entire franchise. You're racing across 48 base tracks, plus all the DLC, adding even more courses, each one bursting with creativity. Anti-gravity sections where you drive on walls and ceilings, underwater segments, glider sections launching you through the air. The roster is massive, with everyone from Mario to obscure picks like the Koopalings. The handling feels perfect, whether you're drifting around tight corners to build up mini-turbos or using items strategically to maintain your lead. Speaking of items, the classic shells, bananas, and stars return, alongside newer additions like the boomerang flower. Battle mode got a complete overhaul, with actual arenas and multiple game types like balloon battle and coin runners. You can play solo, but this game truly shines in multiplayer. Local split screen or online matches where the competition gets intense and friendships are tested by blue shells hitting you right before the finish line. Fire Emblem Three Houses combines tactical RPG battles with a school life sim in ways that create genuinely emotional storytelling. You're a professor at the Officers Academy, choosing between three houses: Black Eagles, Blue Lions, or Golden Deer. And the students you pick become your army throughout a continent-spanning war. The monastery sections let you build relationships with students through meals, choir practice, and support conversations that reveal their backgrounds and motivations. Combat happens on grid-based maps, where positioning matters tremendously. Weapon triangles, terrain advantages, character classes all factor into your strategy. You're managing permadeath for your units, making every decision feel weighty. The class system lets you customize characters however you want, turning a mage into a warrior or an archer into a cavalry unit. Time is split between exploring the monastery, teaching students to improve their skills, and battling in story missions.
Too slow. Next time, bring your friends.
Here goes.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate lives up to its name by being the most ambitious crossover fighting game ever made. You've got 89 fighters from gaming history, all on one roster. Nintendo icons like Mario and Link, alongside third-party legends like Cloud, Sonic, and even Minecraft Steve. The basic gameplay loop involves dealing damage to opponents to increase their launch distance, then knocking them off the stage entirely. Every character plays completely differently, with unique movesets, weight classes, and playstyles pulled directly from their home games. The stage selection is equally massive, with over 100 battlefields featuring hazards and transformations, keeping matches unpredictable. Classic mode gives each fighter a themed campaign. Spirit mode offers a sprawling adventure with thousands of collectible spirits that modify your stats and abilities. And World of Light provides a full story experience. Online matches let you compete globally with various rule sets, while local multiplayer supports up to 8 players simultaneously, creating absolute mayhem. Luigi's Mansion 3 puts you in control of Nintendo's Scaredy Cat Plumber as he explores a haunted hotel to save Mario and friends from King Boo's trap. The gameplay revolves around the Poltergust G00 vacuum, which sucks up ghosts after you stun them with your flashlight's strobe function. You're slamming them against floors and walls to drain their health. Each floor of the hotel has a completely different theme, from a medieval castle level to a movie studio complete with a dinosaur skeleton you can actually control. Environmental puzzles require creative use of your tools, like the suction shot that launches plungers onto objects, letting you rip them away, or the dark light revealing hidden objects. Gooigi, a Goo clone of Luigi, adds co-op possibilities and puzzle solutions since he can walk through spikes and bars but dissolves in water. Boss fights against themed ghosts are elaborate, multi-phase encounters, demanding pattern recognition and quick reflexes. Animal Crossing New Horizons drops you on a deserted island with nothing but a tent and limitless potential to create your perfect getaway. You're gathering resources like wood, stone, and iron to craft tools and furniture, catching bugs and fish to donate to the museum or sell for bells, and slowly building up your island into whatever vision you imagine. The real-time clock means the game changes with actual seasons. Different fish and bugs appear monthly, special events happen on real holidays, and your animal villagers go about daily routines. Terraforming tools let you reshape cliffs and rivers completely, creating waterfalls, multi-level neighborhoods, or intricate garden designs. Villagers have distinct personalities, and you're building relationships through daily conversations and gift-giving. There's no win condition or pressure, just the gentle satisfaction of improving your island bit by bit. Pikmin 4 is a real-time strategy adventure where you command an army of adorable plant creatures to solve puzzles and fight enemies in a world where you're tiny and everything else is massive. You're exploring gardens, caves, and buildings from a miniature perspective where a puddle becomes a lake and regular household items are towering obstacles. The Pikmin come in different types: red resist fire, blue breathe underwater, yellow conduct electricity, ice freeze enemies in water, and rock smash crystals. You're multitasking constantly, sending squads to carry objects back to base while another group battles a Bulborb, and managing all this in real time creates this satisfying strategic flow. Ochi, your space dog companion, can carry items, fight enemies, and even transport you and your Pikmin around, basically functioning like a mobile base. Dandori battles and challenges pit you against the clock or opponents to collect items most efficiently. Kirby and the Forgotten Land takes the pink puffball's first full 3D adventure and absolutely nails it with creative level design and constantly surprising gameplay ideas. You're exploring a post-apocalyptic world overtaken by nature, where abandoned malls, amusement parks, and cities have become Kirby's playground. The copy abilities return, letting you inhale enemies and steal their powers. Sword gives you blade combos. Fire turns you into a flaming tornado. Ranger equips a gun for precision shooting. Mouthful mode is the new gimmick, where Kirby stretches over large objects like cars, vending machines, or traffic cones, controlling them in hilarious ways that solve puzzles and destroy obstacles. Waddle Dee Town grows as you rescue captured Waddle Dees throughout levels, unlocking shops and minigames that give the game a genuine sense of progression. Boss battles are fantastic, with multiple phases requiring you to adapt your strategy and learn attack patterns. Metroid Dread is a masterclass in atmosphere and tension, putting Samus Aran on planet Zedrur to investigate a mysterious transmission and immediately trapping her in a nightmare scenario. You're exploring interconnected areas in classic Metroidvania style, gaining new abilities like the Grapple Beam, Speed Booster, and Morph Ball that unlock previously inaccessible sections, constantly rewarding backtracking. The Emmy robots stalking specific zones create genuine horror moments. These invincible machines hunt you relentlessly and instant kill if they catch you, forcing you to run, hide, and navigate around them until you gain temporary power to destroy them. Combat feels incredible, with melee counters that let you parry enemy attacks point blank before blasting them, creating this aggressive rhythm to fights. Boss battles are brutal, demanding perfect pattern recognition and quick reflexes, with some genuinely challenging encounters that'll test your skills. Super Mario Bros. Wonder revitalized 2D Mario by injecting creativity and surprise into every single level in ways the series desperately needed. You're running and jumping through the Flower Kingdom, where Wonder Flowers transform stages mid-playthrough into completely unpredictable scenarios. Pipes start singing and dancing. You turn into a Goomba and experience the level from their perspective. The entire stage bends and twists into new shapes, or sudden rhythm sections appear. The badge system lets you equip abilities before levels, like a dolphin kick for better swimming, a grappling vine, or a parachute cap, adding customization to how you tackle challenges. Every character controls slightly differently now, with Yoshi and Nabbit offering easier experiences for newcomers, while the traditional cast provides classic gameplay. Elephant Power-Up is the standout, letting you spray water, swing your trunk to hit enemies and blocks, and your increased weight affects platforming physics. Metroid Prime Remastered brings back one of the greatest first-person adventure games ever made, with a fresh coat of paint that makes it look like it released yesterday. You're playing as Samus Aran, investigating a distress signal on planet Talon 4, which leads you into ancient Chozo ruins, filled with hostile creatures and space pirates, conducting dangerous experiments with a mutagenic substance called Phazon. The first-person perspective completely immerses you in Samus's visor, scanning enemies and objects to fill out your logbook with lore, while switching between different visors like thermal and X-ray to reveal hidden paths and weaknesses. Combat requires precision aiming combined with strafing and dodging. You're locked onto enemies while circling them, timing shots between their attacks. The exploration is what really hooks you, as you gain new abilities like the Morph Ball, Grapple Beam, and various suit upgrades that open up previously inaccessible areas across the interconnected map. Tears of the Kingdom takes everything Breath of the Wild established and expands it vertically and mechanically in ways that constantly blow your mind. You're back as Link, dealing with a catastrophe that's caused floating islands to appear in the sky, while chasms have opened across Hyrule, leading to vast underground depths filled with darkness and danger. The new abilities completely change how you interact with the world. Ultra Hand lets you grab and attach objects together to build vehicles, bridges, and contraptions, limited only by your imagination. Fuse allows you to combine weapons with materials, creating unique tools and solving the weapon durability in creative ways. Ascend lets you swim up through ceilings to reach higher areas, and Recall rewinds time for specific objects. The Sky Islands offer platforming challenges and shrines with gorgeous vistas. The surface of Hyrule has changed with new settlements and problems to solve, and the depths provide this eerie exploration experience where you're lighting your path and fighting tougher enemies for rare resources. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 delivers an emotionally charged JRPG epic about soldiers from two warring nations discovering the truth behind their endless conflict and fighting for a better future. You're controlling a party that includes Noah and his friends from Kevs, and Mio with her companions from Agnes, nations locked in perpetual war, where soldiers are born from pods, given 10-year lifespans, and sent to fight until their term expires. The combat system is real-time, with auto-attacks while you execute arts, special abilities on cooldowns, and position matters tremendously, as attacking from the side or behind deals bonus damage. The class system lets characters learn from each other, and you're constantly switching classes to unlock master arts and create powerful build combinations. Fusion mechanics let pairs of characters combine into Ouroboros forms, massive, powerful beings that turn the tide of tough battles.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Bring it home! Finish!
Super Mario Odyssey is pure platforming joy that takes Mario globetrotting across bizarre kingdoms with his new, sentient hat companion Cappy in pursuit of Bowser, who's kidnapped Peach for a forced wedding. The capture mechanic is the game changer. Throwing Cappy onto enemies and objects lets you possess and control them, from classic foes like Goombas and Bullet Bills to T-Rexes, electrical wires, and even a realistic human, completely transforming how you navigate and solve challenges. Each kingdom is wildly different in theme and gameplay focus. New Donk City is a metropolitan human city with platforming challenges using poles and girders. The Sand Kingdom has you exploring ruins and sinking into poison. The Luncheon Kingdom is made of food, where you're bouncing on lava bubbles. Movement feels absolutely perfect, with Mario's responsive controls, long jump into dive combos for speed, wall jumps, and cappy throws adding momentum and precision to platforming. Breath of the Wild revolutionized open-world game design by trusting players with complete freedom from the moment you leave the opening area and can literally run straight to fight Ganon if you're brave enough. You wake as Link after a 100-year sleep, with Hyrule now a beautiful, ruined kingdom overrun by Calamity Ganon's forces, and you're free to explore this massive world however you want with minimal guidance. The physics engine is the foundation of everything. Wood burns and creates updrafts for your paraglider. Metal conducts electricity. Ice floats on water, and you're constantly experimenting with elemental interactions to solve combat and environmental puzzles in ways the developers never explicitly intended. Climbing any surface and gliding from high points makes traversal exciting as you're plotting routes and managing stamina while getting distracted by something interesting on the horizon. Those are my top 15 Nintendo Switch games that represent the absolute best this console has to offer. Whether you're into exploration, action, RPGs, or platforming, these games are essential. What do you think of this list? Any you'd swap out? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. Until next time, keep playing, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.